Sup? It's Greggatron. Get it? Yeah. Look at him. Yeah. This is Greggatron. Look at it. It's Greggatron. How are y'all? It is great. You like the way I decorated the place? Yeah. I think eventually I'm going to make a video about my whole sword collection. I think that's fair, right? Speaking of swords and blades, today I'm going to show off this. Yes. This is the Rambo knife from the movie. I call it Rambo First Blood, but the actual movie is called First Blood. If you don't know what that is, where have you been? If you don't know what that is, you shouldn't even be watching this video right now. This movie used to come on TV all the time when I was a kid. This is it. It's actually called First Blood. Before they even called the movie Rambo. That's right. I brought this DVD out to the garage just for this video. This is the special edition. As you can see, he's got the knife right there. It's got the widescreen edition and the full screen. And obviously I might talk about this in a different video. But that's what it's from. That's what it's from. Alright. This is the box. It says Rambo on the top. And you can see Stallone in the letters. That's kind of cool. The red and the blue looks good together. Hollywood Collectibles Group. That's a website where you can get the good knife. There it is. It's a little bit scratched, but that's okay. John Rambo, individually numbered signature edition. And I'll show you the signature and the number and all that good stuff. That's it. Officially licensed. John Rambo. There it is again. All right. The back, I will show you this cool stuff later. I don't want to spoil that for you, but it tells you the length of the knife and everything. 9-inch stainless steel blade with matte satin finish. Hollow handle wrapped in heavy OD green nylon cord. Waterproofing O-ring. Survival kit. That's the cool part. Stainless guard with Phillips and standard screwdriver tips. Pretty cool stuff. Non-magnetic butt cap with compass. Very cool. Precision compass. Top grain leather belt sheath with sharpening stone and leg tie. Alright. So this is just pretty much a letter of authenticity. Lets you know it's the real deal. It also comes with this. This is number 808 out of 10,000. It's cool because it says 0808. When I went to Noble Wares, shout out to Noble Wares in Hannible, Missouri, when they sold me this, I already wanted it, but I was still halfway on the fence. Like, do I want it now or later? Well, the owner was like, well, this is 0808. You can't pass that up. I'm like, yeah, good point. I'll let you pause that if you need to. Just so you know it's the real thing. I'm not trying to show off false stuff. So like I said, they only made 10,000 of these, right? Enough talking about the box. Let's talk about the knife. As you can see, and as you heard earlier, this is leather. You see these two holes right here? It comes with this, and this will tie into these two holes if you wanted to, but you don't have to. Nice little accessory. Right there it says Rambo First Blood. I didn't even notice inside this pocket right here, that's the sharpener. That's what this is. I thought this was just a placeholder for something else you might want to put in here, but no, this is the actual sharpener. Awfully convenient, right? But that's the proof. There's just so many accessories. This thing comes with it all, you know? So that's awesome. You see the good signature right there. And I like these white, I guess you could say, the white sewing, right? That kind of stands out all the way around here on the back. This sheath is very smooth. Very smooth. Now, the handle is extremely well. Very smooth. I mean, look at that. I really like that texture. According to the box, this is called green nylon cord. It feels great in your hand. It really does. Now, without further ado, let's get to the good blade. But notice how this is protected so it doesn't just fall out by mistake. That's important. That's great. Pop this. I call it a belt buckle. It's not really a belt buckle. It's not a belt, but pop that off. Because safety first, right? Yeah. This thing is pretty slick. Very nice. You can see the letters again on the blade itself. Rambo First Blood. There's the letters. You can see the good signature again. And you can see the number. Be careful I don't cut myself. 0808. This thing is pretty cool. For some odd reason, I thought the knife was bigger in the movie. But no. The blade itself is 9 inches. And yes, it is sharp. You can tell it's sharp. But if you want your stuff sharper, there's always room to sharpen your stuff. You got the guard right there. There's these two holes right here. That's interesting. And this is the flathead screwdriver tip. And that's the Phillips screwdriver tip. So that's interesting. I really like these teeth here, though. I mean, that's just... And they actually are sharp. So if you get stabbed by this and somebody pulls it out of you, thanks to this part here, man, that would be extremely painful, I'd say. If you get stabbed by this knife, you better just keep it inside of you until you get to the hospital. Know what I mean? I talked about the Phillips screwdriver point and the flathead point. Speaking of survival, check this out. Unscrew this. That's the pommel. Voila. It's a compass. It is a compass. And yes, it does work. I tried it. I like the weight of this pommel too. Not bad. Not bad at all. Set that off to the side real quick. Check this out. Can you believe it? I'm going to put the good knife down real quick. So this is like a survival kit. Well, it's not like a survival kit. It is. It's got matches in there. There it is. It's like fishing string and all kind of stuff. Single-use carbon steel. That string, I think you can use it to sew yourself up. And those are fishing hooks. Fishing hooks. So you actually can't use this when you're out and about. That's cool. When you're out in the wild. So something tells me if there is a zombie apocalypse, this might be the knife you want to have on you. The thing about a zombie apocalypse, man, you can't have everything with you, right? Like, I can't carry all these swords. But this is somewhat small, straight to the point. It's simple. It's dangerous. It's slick. And there's not a ton going on with it. It is if you make it about the accessories, but in all fairness, in all honesty, it's just a beautiful piece of work. The blade has to be the best thing about this thing. I mean, look at how slick it is. And not just the blade, the edge, but look at the body of the blade. Look at how the middle part differentiates from the blade itself. I cut myself. No, I'm kidding. I'm just joking. I shouldn't play like that. But yeah, this is a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10. Very easy to wield. And yes, it can cut stuff. Maybe I'll show you me cutting something. So this is some weed eater string, right? For your weed eater. It's all one piece. See, that wasn't too difficult to cut. Not bad. Not bad at all. Like I said, easy to wield. I flung it across the room, but you get the idea. It's the bomb. It's the jam. It's definitely something nice to have for survival. But look at this. That's great. That's great. Again, it's a 10 out of 10. Everything from the handle to the accessories to the blade itself to the look to the signature, the writing. I like how they make sure you know it's Rambo's knife. You got the screwdriver on both sides. That's great. I mentioned the look, but just the texture, the slickness of it, the smoothness of it. I like it. I like it a lot. If you're defending yourself, a thrusting motion is always best, opposed to slashing. This is much more effective than that. Yes, sir. All right. This is Greggatron. And I want you people to take care and stay tuned for the next video. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.